So, mate, we've got Chip Foose coming to Australia for MotorEx. It's his first trip down under. How do you feel about that?
I'm really excited. I've been probably looking for 2-3 years to try and get him out. So very excited.
Yeah, he's a hot item. Like he's probably a true celebrity in our eyes. You know, Australians don't really have celebrities in the car hobby that much. Some well-known people, but not celebrities like him.
How true is that? I mean, you've only got to go to SEMA or any show in the States and you see this huge queue, and as you just said, he is the true car celebrity globally.
Yeah, I've never met him. Have you actually met Chip personally, just in passing?
I've met him a couple of times. I was hanging out with Troy Trapani and a couple of other people one day, and we introduced to him and had a couple of chats. But at every show, he'd be talking to probably 3, 4, 5,000 people. So yeah, he wouldn't remember me.
Yeah, you'd like to think so.
Yeah, I'd like to think so.
I've only met him in passing too. I've seen him work a few times, and look, one of the things that struck me about him was how authentic the guy is. He picks up the tools, he does the stuff. He never just talks, he actually knows what he's doing, and people seem to love him for that.
That's so true, and I think that's what really separates him from what I call celebrities in general life. He's actually still a person that draws, gets on the tools, interacts with people. I think that's what keeps him grounded, because he's always interacting with the genuine car people.
Yeah, the guy never sleeps, I think, because if he's not doing speaking engagements for sponsors, he seems to be working on projects. But I saw him at the 3M stand at SEMA last year. Obviously at 3M, our friends are bringing him to Australia on this occasion. But yeah, they had him buffing a panel and sanding and stuff, which I thought was probably a basic job for a celebrity or a pro like him, but he loves doing just anything you ask him to do, which is terrific.
And as we mentioned there earlier, I don't know him that well, but when you see what he actually still does and gets involved with, it was quite surprising. So I think that is what makes him what he is. Yeah.
Look, one of the reasons we looked to bring him down is, you remember, he made a point of sort of putting it out there that he really wanted to come to Australia. It's one of the few places he hasn't been, so obviously it's great when we can bring him here and have him for a big show like MotorEx.
Yeah, as in past international visitors that we've had out here, they've all been, I think, impressed, but even more than that, I don't even know what they really expected, but that's absolutely excelled everybody's expectations, and I actually think that will do that thing, because that show, at our show, MotorEx, the quality of that is absolutely world class.
Yeah, and the good thing, we're going to not just use him for sponsored events. I know we'll do our fair share of that. I'm sure he'll be all over the 3M stand, but we know we've got him scheduled for appearances, for signings, for drawings, and a bit of a schedule right across the few days, haven't we?
Yeah, and as I mentioned here, I really wanted to keep him on the floor as much as we could, because it's access to all the people, so I think that's a great outcome.
Yeah, I think we've now published all the specific signing times, so if you want an autograph, there'll be a line. So I'm going to guess you want to get in there early, so I think we can say to all the people out there to check our website for details on the exact signing times on Friday, Saturday and Sunday. And then the other times where I think we've got him on main stage doing a talk or two. I think we've got him doing some sketches as well that people might want to see. So I guess the main thing would be that all those details are actually on our website if you want to know specific times to engage with Chip Foose. It's motorex.com.au.
Yeah, look, I think the way I'm thinking about this is that I think I'll be interested to see, because Australians don't queue in general, but I think for Chip, I think they'll actually have quite long queues.
Well, we know we've got a designated person I'm the last guy in the line, so I think that's a sign there's probably going to be a line there. And we've got the big screens this year, so I know Foose is hard to get close to, so at least this time we have cameras in with whatever he's doing, and if you can't get close enough to see what's going on, you'll be able to watch it on 2 giant screens.
Yeah, and I think we've also organised an interview for the screen, which we'll have live and then probably show a few times at the weekend as well. Is that right?
Yeah, look, I think it'll be, I guess, finalising all those things when we get close. It's sometimes hard for us because we haven't had a long conversation with Chip Foose before. Yeah. We want to get a feel for not only what we wanted to do, but what he'd like to do in a show like this. So the one thing it should be is exciting, though.
Yeah, it is, and as you're aware, we've looked at quite a few different videos and YouTube clips where he's done different events around the world, but I don't think there's been anything he's done for quite a while, even this big. I think he'll get a shock at how many people will be at the show. I'm also excited to see him.
I think so. I think you did right. I think most of the things he does are smaller, more private events, and this thing is on a much bigger scale. So I think if we tell people he'll be there from 5 o'clock on the Friday night, and pretty much Chip Foose will be at the show whenever the show's open. So if you want to get to see him or meet him or hearing talk, you can come pretty much any time over the entire weekend to MotorEx.